Today we will create a dashboard that will display the space usage of SQL Server database. We use Python to retrieve this information from SQL Server. This exercise was done based on a request by following user in our comment section. We hope we were able to give you some good ideas. First, we will import the pyodbc library to connect to SQL Server database. We will also need the itertools library to convert SQL query result into a list. To use data frames in our project, we will need to import Pandas library as well. We will store database usage in a Pandas data frame. We will create an empty data frame with predefined columns. Inside the brackets, we will enter the names of the columns we want in our data frame. We will store the database name, database size, and the unallocated space in this data frame. We can always use the print command to verify our code. We can print the data frame to ensure that the empty data frame has been created with our given column headings. We will create another data frame which will store the usage statistics of tables within the database. Just like before, we will define the table headings and then print the data frame to ensure that it is properly created. Next, using the pyodbc library, we will connect to the SQL Server database. First, we need to select the appropriate driver, which is SQL Server. Next, we need to provide the name of the SQL Server, which we can get from SQL Server Management Studio. We'll copy the name of the SQL Server from SSMS to the Python code. To connect to the SQL Server database, we need to provide the name of the database in connection string. Let's create a cursor to execute SQL statements and retrieve data from SQL database. Now, we will use the space used SQL command to get the details of space used by the database. The same command is used to get the details of a table as well, when the name of the table is provided after the command. We will use a variable to store this result of the cursor in a list format. We will use the itertools library to convert the results from the cursor to a list. Let's use the print command to see the results. Let's remove the non-numeric characters from our list by removing the MB using a for loop. Let's use the print command to see the result. As you can see, all the non-numeric characters have been removed. However, there are still spaces in our list. We will use the same method to remove spaces from our list as well. Then we will print the results to confirm. And as you can see, the spaces are gone as well. Now this data is ready to be used in a Power BI dashboard. To get the usage information of tables, first, we must get the names of the tables in the SQL Server database. Just like before, we will store the results of the cursor into a variable after converting it into a list. Then we will confirm the results using the print command. Next, we will use a for loop to extract usage statistics of each table, using the same space used command we used earlier to extract the usage information of the database itself. This time, we will provide the name of the table after the space used command. We will use the itertools again to convert the cursor result into a list and store the list into a variable. Let's view the result using the print command. Just like before, we will remove all the non-numeric characters, including spaces, from the list to make it usable for the Power BI desktop application. Currently, the usage data of each table is placed in a separate list. We will use the append command to combine these lists into a single data frame. We will need to convert each list into a Pandas data frame. To do that, we need to provide the names of the list and the columns. Let's view the results in the console window using the print command. Now we will copy this Python script and open the Power BI desktop application. On the Power BI desktop, we will click on the Get Data. In the Get Data window, we will go to the Other tab and select the Python script as data source. Here we will paste the Python script we copied previously and click on the OK button. In the Navigator window, we should see the data frames we created in the Python script, along with the data we retrieved from the SQL Server. As you can see, the data frame containing the database usage information is empty. We need to go back and populate this data frame with the data collected from the SQL Server. We stored the database usage information in a variable as a list. We forgot to save this list into a data frame, which we created for this purpose in the row number 4. We will use the same code that was used to store the lists containing usage information of tables into a data frame, with minor changes such as name of the list and the columns, to store database usage list into a data frame. Now both the data frames are showing the data we retrieved from the SQL Server. We will select both the data frames and click on the Roll button. Here are the data frames that have been loaded into Power BI, along with all the fields. In one of the tables, numeric data has been loaded as text. We can fix this in Power Query window. We will select the columns and set their data type as whole number. Then we will click on the Close and Apply button to save the changes. Now we are ready to create a dashboard. As usual, we will start by creating a title for our dashboard, using a text box visual. Next we will add a column chart to display data in KBS by table names. We will add the data field to the y-axis and the name field to the x-axis. Then we will change the size of the chart to 320 by 320. We will change the title of the name field to table name. And the title of data field, from sum of data, to data in kilobytes. We will create a copy of the existing column chart, and replace the data field with the index size field, to create a new column chart. Using a copy of existing chart, we will again create a new chart, by replacing the index size field, with the reserve field. Using the same technique, we will create another chart to show the unused space. Finally, we will create another column chart, by making a copy of the existing column chart, and replacing the existing y-axis field with the rows field, to display number of rows by table name. Finally, we will add a donut chart to our dashboard, to display the space usage information of our database itself. We will add the database size field, and the unallocated space fields, to the values area of the donut chart. And this is the end of our today's tutorial. Thanks for watching. We hope you liked our tutorial. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more tutorials and updates.